Good evening, Think Nation. Brian Doyle here to talk to you about days 13, 14, and 15 of the 30-day content challenge. So this weekend moved by quickly, didn't get an opportunity to go live, but again, that didn't stop me from working on this 30-day content challenge. So as I shared with you in the last video, I've really been focused on working on the Metathinq website. The Metathinq website was really in need of a refresh, needed some new content to get more in line with the business vision that we have. And really that's going to be kind of the theme for this entire video that I'm sharing with you today. A lot of what we're doing in this first tranche of making changes on the website, getting the content materials that we want to have for our blogs, for our podcasts, and then also the giveaways that we have for folks that visit our website. Really kind of centered around business vision, business strategy, and developing a business plan. And then we get into more about performance operations later, but that's where we started. So what I'd like to do is bring up the website, and I'll kind of take you through the journey on what we've put together this weekend and some of the things that we did in support of that to promote and really get things moving forward as it relates to Metathinq and getting the message out there. The whole purpose for this 30-day challenge. So let me bring up what we've been working on. And as you can see here, we basically have our main website. So we've done a lot of restructuring on this, really focusing it more on the strategic consulting vision versus just virtual CIO services that we had in the past. But the big kicker is down here when we get to what I will call our lead capture area. And this is where we give away something of value, something that will hopefully be of interest to the folks that visit our website. And what we've put together here is a business vision blueprint. So to kind of give you a little bit of an idea what business vision is, just for the context of this video, business vision is what I refer to as the destination for your business, so where you'd like to be in the next, let's call it 3 to 5 years. And then a business plan then supports that as the roadmap that gets you there. So, we've put together a business vision blueprint which basically takes you through 8 key areas that you need to really define. And, going past that, we determine who you need to build this with, who you need to share this with. But the real goal is to get kind of that clear picture of where you want your business to be, that when you close your eyes and think about it, you can almost reach out and touch it. And that will then make it much easier to get your teams involved in believing where the bus is headed, and then build a business plan then to support it. We'll get into a whole range of other things like accountability later, but that's one of the main giveaways we've got. And we've now put that as lead magnets on both the home page and on the business success program page, where we talk about the process, ultimately sending you down here to get the blueprint. When you click through on this button, you go out to the landing pages that we shared, I think, in the previous video this weekend. But basically, this is kind of the landing spot where you would enter your email address and name, and then that guide will be emailed to you. And down here in the corner, you'll see the ClickFunnels insignia. We are an affiliate for ClickFunnels. Should you decide that you want to try this particular lead capture software yourself, highly recommend it. You can get a 14-day trial right there with ClickFiles. Full disclosure, we do make a couple dollars if you decide to stay on. Moving forward to the next thing we developed this weekend, we started launching some of our blogs. So this is the blog section coming right off the website. And again, following the same vision, we've got leveraging your vision to reach your destination. I use a simple app that you can download right on your iPhone called Retype to make some of the images you see on my blogs, both here and on Think Out Loud. And as you scroll down, you notice we go back to a image that invites you once again to get your free copy of the Business Vision Blueprint, and we've got that a couple times within the blog. So again, staying within that theme, but what you're also starting to see here is we're trying to develop content that we can use in multiple ways. So we've got a guide, kind of as the lead magnet to attract people. We're doing blogs, which will hopefully, through SEO strategies, be those things that brings people to our website. Again, allowing them to partake in that freebie. As we go into the podcast, you'll see one of the first episodes in the podcast really talks about developing the strategic vision, bringing it to the business plan and everything else that we need to do there. So this is one of my favorite hacks in terms of creating content, especially when you only have a little bit of time and resources to do that. And that's real simply get a topic, create a blog, create a freebie from that topic, create a podcast, create a video, do a Facebook Live. The point is, if you're talking about a single topic, there's multiple, you can leverage the whole omni-channel to be able to get that message out there. And then what do we do after that? We leverage social media to really amplify this message. So if you're part of my Twitter feed, again, that's at The Brian Doyle on Twitter. You would have seen today this blog went out a couple different times trying to capture a couple different audiences. If you go out to our Facebook page, which is simply facebook.com/Metathinq, you'd see that this blog is posted there as well for those that like to engage with us in that manner. And then I've also put this on my personal LinkedIn page as well, as that's where the majority of the connections that I have within this are. And then, other folks in our team are instructed to do exactly the same. So again, we're taking advantage of the full spectrum of social media to get these messages out. And then in addition to that, we're using this content in multiple purposes, so it's not a one and done type event. And then the last thing I figured I would do is kind of give you a preview into the blueprint itself, as this was the main thing I worked on this weekend. And you'll see we've got a nice little cover. We go into the blueprint, we kind of explain the purpose, who should be involved, and who needs to know about the vision. And then we kind of outline the vision. This is how you would build it, and then examples of how you can define what business reputation means exactly in your vision as well. And then we've created a bonus, and this is also based off of a whole SWOT piece, but again, we'll save that for another day. But basically, this is the roadmap to getting that vision done. And then we also are giving, as a bonus to anybody that subscribes to the Business Vision Blueprint, we're also providing to you a secondary material, which is basically the Business Vision template, where we've got it lined out this way with the 8 key criteria and the SWOT analysis, but everything's blank and fillable for the reader. So anyway, that's in a nutshell what we were working on this weekend. We continued to move forward in our process here, and it's getting really exciting doing that. Again, we've got repurposed content that we're able to share in multiple mediums, and we're going to continue down the road of putting together some more content. But now you're going to start seeing the distribution cycle. So again, if you want to link with me, easiest ways are at the Brian Doyle on Twitter, visiting us at facebook.com/Metathinq, and that's with a Q. And then the last place is with me directly on LinkedIn, which is /Brian Doyle Metathinq. Anyway, great seeing you again tonight. Looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow as we continue on the 30-day journey. We're halfway through, and we're starting to see the results of all the labor that we've put in thus far. So anyhow, been great. I'll talk to you soon.